Zooty, how you doing? You are here early for once. Look at that. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you had a nice holiday break if you celebrated, or even if you didn't. Hope you just had a nice chill time. And Happy New Year. Hope your New Year's going well so far. We'll get started in just a couple minutes here. You did? Nice. That's great to hear, Zooty. That is awesome. Hey, Zooty, what's the Splatoon 3 community looking like now? Are you still playing Splatoon 3? I kind of stopped, like, paying attention. I know there's a Splatfest coming up this weekend. But, man, I haven't played Splatoon 3 in probably like a year. How's it been going? Is it popping over there? Maybe I should jump back in one of these days. It's a fun game, I don't know. I'm not a huge, when it comes to games, it's tough for me to, like, stick with one in particular for a while. Splatoon would have been it, but I know, I should. I saw the thing about, what is it, how do you spend the holidays? Was that the new Splatfest coming up this weekend? Unless that was like a prank post somebody made. It's hard for you to get into games. Sounds like we have the opposite problem. You're picking family. Honestly, I probably would have picked family or friends. Is Big Man team alone? Like, bro, poor Big Man. I would spend the holidays with Big Man. He is a large individual, but I would spend my holiday with him. But yeah, family's a good choice. Family's a good choice. Yeah. Some of the choices I've seen over time kind of seem a little interesting for the characters, but it's like, who would have? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's tough because, like, well, I could see Shiver maybe doing the solo act. I don't know. Just like, I'm trying to think based on like their personalities, the idols. I don't know. That's tough. Ah, your brother's picking solo. See, I would pick solo just for Big Man, honestly. But I have not participated in a Splatfest in quite a few months, so. The last one, I think I did one after the Zelda one last year, but I forget. It's been a while. I gotta jump back into it, I know at some point. Hey, I'm looking forward to Side Order coming out, right? That's supposed to be sometime like first half of this year, I think, or maybe summer. I don't know if they confirmed a release date, but it's sometime this year. Actually, it might be April. I'm very much looking forward to Side Order. I'll probably stream Side Order. That looks like it's going to be really fun. Yes, I'm very excited too. It's been like almost a year since they launched the first wave, so it's been a while. I'm surprised it didn't come out last year, but it is what it is, I suppose. Spring. Okay, so that'd be, it could even be March. Could be late March or April or May. I'll guess April. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that sounds right, Zooty. Spring 2024. That sounds very familiar. That's true. It's pretty early on into the game's life cycle. That's true. That's true. We were lucky. Not that the first wave was very... I don't know. The first wave, like, it was cool to go back to the Splatoon 1 hub, but it's like, it's a really... Everybody's looking forward to Side Order, it sounds like. So that's going to be the big one. So I'm looking forward to that. But with that... Well, I can't start with this song. Oh, this is Pokemon Shuffle. Why is this Pokemon Shuffle? Why not Cafe Mix in here? Come on. You're mad about the first wave, though? So you wish this quiz to the news? Oh, yes. I agree. I totally agree. It's a little weird that they don't do the news when you're switched to that hub. I agree, Zooty. That's a little annoying. All right, let me pick the timing of that, it ruined my intro. Oh, man. It's okay, I had to fix chat anyways. Now you can hopefully hear me. What is going on, all of you amazing gamers out there in the world? I'm MegaAmpster. Thank you for being here. We've got Zooty and Zero live in the chat, but even if you're not in the chat or watching the VOD after, thanks for being here. You're awesome. Hope you're doing well. You used to play Pokemon Shuffle? I feel like I tried it out, like, once. That was the puzzle game, right? I'm not a big puzzle game fan, so I don't think I played it too much, but I remember playing it a little bit. Same thing with cafe mix, which I know is more recent than shuffle. Maybe a little bit here and there, but not too much. I checked it out for maybe like a day or something. But anyways, we are here for some more cooking. Cooking with Kawasaki returns in the calendar year of 2024. And gonna be making an interesting recipe for you tonight. I don't even know if I'm gonna like this recipe. And I'll explain that once we get into it a bit. But it's pretty simple way to start off the year. But should be fun. But I hope you're both doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. And you know what? With that, let's just transition right over the phone camera, and the phone's still up? Yeah, it's still up. All right, let's see how this works. Oh. Hold on, let me switch mics too.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to switch the mic.
I know this mic is gonna sound worse, but this has gotta be my Bluetooth headset, so. Can everybody hear me? Live in chat, can you hear me? How's audio too? Is music there? You can hear me, okay. It's a good start. That's a great start. All right, let's see if the Switch booted up my stream. It did. Thank you, Switch. Let me move the camera a little bit over here. There you go. Beautiful. What's up, gamers? Sorry, that was probably a little loud. Oh wow, this is way behind. Hold on, I gotta catch this up. Switch, go live. No, what are you doing? Wow. There we go. Come on. No. Let me see. Oh, you want to see the apron? Ziti? Can you see it? I'll back up. Can you see it? It says, "When I slice onions, onions cry," and it's a picture of Chuck Norris. I hope you saw that. Is the Switch even like... Bro. It says it's live. Very far behind though, if it is. Oh, there we go. Hold on, I see everybody now. Hold on. But is it... Hold on. See, because I'm using my Switch. Hey, Neto, I see you in the chat. Hold on. I'm using my Switch to play the live stream. This is a very bad setup, by the way. There we go. I see. Okay, I got it. What's up? For the record, on your TV, it's still marking the wrong time. When you select the video, opens normal. That's weird, Neto. So you said it was different between mobile and TV or something? That's weird. Glad you like it. All right, everybody. Okay, so I got the stream up. Apologies again for the audio because I got to use my Bluetooth mic. Wireless headset for this. Tonight, like I said at the beginning of the stream, it's going to be a little simpler, but like... Still, I'm curious to see if I like it because I'm not a big like pickle vinegar kind of guy, but this involves some fermented stuff here. Tonight, this is actually a recipe my sister sent me over the holidays, and my brother-in-law is from South Korea, and he also kind of chimed in on the recipe, said like, you should try this out. I'm like, sure. So we're gonna be making some, you can see that, kimchi fried rice tonight. We're gonna try this out. You see that? Oh yeah, you should be able to see that. That's what we're making. Not as good looking as that, but you know. Oh, you gotta go, Zudi. You want to come because you haven't seen the stream in a while? No, thanks for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, Zudi. And keep on playing Splatoon 3. On your TV, it says live starts in 2 hours. Huh. That's kind of weird. I wonder why. Unless it's because my usual time is like an hour and a half from now. But even then, that'd be a little weird. I don't know. Anyways, got the recipe. This setup is really bad, by the way. I've got the recipe on the Steam Deck. I've got the stream on the Switch over there. That's how we're gonna do it. So, all right. So I was tempted to make my own kimchi. Now I looked into it and it's really difficult. So we're not doing that. I just got a jar of some stuff. Just got a jar, some old fermented Napa cabbage. You'll love to see it. And I also got this stuff that apparently my mother-in-law made. This is some kind of, do I even want to dare pronounce that? Gochujang? I don't know. It's some kind of like hot pepper paste, some fermented chili paste. So I'll be very curious to see how this goes. But these are going to be some of the basis of our kimchi tonight. They get some problem on the YouTube app. Oh yeah, the YouTube app, honestly, Neto, is very glitchy. It is extremely glitchy on the TV, I've noticed. It's not as bad like I do like through the Xbox sometimes, and then it's not as bad, but it's still not great. Because the Lego stream is also the wrong time? Yeah, that's weird.
Unless your TV's in a different time zone. That's the only thing I could think of, but I don't know. All right, let me put the thing over here. Ooh, tropical freeze. I'd love to see it. All right, let me see. So the thing that's going to take the longest really is the rice, because I got to cook the rice separately, right? Now this calls for three cups of steamed rice. Now, I don't have a rice cooker. I know maybe that's something I should invest in at some point. I just do it in the pot, and I know it's going to come out worse, but that's what I'm going to do. So let me bring that up here. No, I don't want to watch one of my videos. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is, I got a big bag of rice. Hopefully this will do it. So I want 3 cups. Okay, perfect, right here. So 1 cup of dry rice. I'm gonna rinse it first. One thing that I learned way later than I should have is that apparently rinsing your rice makes it way better and like less gross. Maybe it's the time zone. Look it up later. It could be. That's the only thing I can think of, Neto. But even then, it's like maybe when you got your TV, it was in the wrong time zone. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. But that, yeah, because I guess that would take it from the internal clock in the TV. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna be rinsing the rice over here. I discovered this way too late. That rinsing rice is actually good before you actually make it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I want a cup of dry rice. This is literally what's gonna take the longest here, is just the rice part. Then from there, I also, before I forget, because like I don't want to just have the kimchi fried rice, like that might not be enough for a meal, unless I just eat it all in one go. But I did buy some, it's just like a saute package of like some Trader Joe's asparagus and mushrooms, which I figured, you know, saute these a little bit. Those would go well with the kimchi fried rice, I'd say. Maybe add some spices or something in there, but that'll be the plan when I'm making the kimchi fried rice. That'll go on the side. All right. Let me know at any point during the stream if audio cuts out or anything, because it's hard for me to check. I'm not near my computer right now, so it is tough for me to tell. But hope everybody's had a good week. I know I haven't been doing a lot of game live streams this week in particular. That should resume more regularly next week, so look forward to that. All right, so 1 cup of dry rice, 1.5 cups of water. Don't worry, I will return to the screen in a moment. Unless you don't want me on the screen, in which case I totally understand. And I will stay off camera the entire time. I just gotta put the rice in here and rinse it a little bit. The one thing I never know is like, how much do you rinse it, you know? Is there such a thing as rinsing your rice too much? Then it gets all wet, you know, and I have it in like the colander right now, but it's like, how much is too much? I want to rinse it enough, but all right, that's probably enough rinsing. Let that sit a little bit. I don't anticipate this being a super long cooking stream. Then again, I think last time I said the same thing and it ended up being longer than I expected, so. How was the off-screen gaming? Oh, it's going very well, Neto. I forgot, well, maybe I told you. I brought it up during the Smash live stream that you were on last Saturday, but I've been playing Tunic outside of streams, which I know like you would suggested like, oh, maybe stream that game, but I was kind of thinking about it and I'm like, I don't know, because I like to keep up the variety, and I don't know if I want to stream both Minish Cap and Tunic, just for like variety's sake. And so I kind of decided, well, I want to stream Minish Cap specifically, so I'm just going to play Tunic on my own. And I'm not going to lie, like I'm kind of glad I've streamed it, or not, sorry, played it on my own, because like the sense of discovery in that game is nuts. Like I'm sure you know, because you said you've played it, right? But it's really fun. I really love Tunic so far. It's, like I said, the sense of discovery in that game is so cool. I love it. All right, let me get, I'm trying to think what size pan I'm gonna want for the fried rice. I can saute the vegetables in the small pan, but maybe I want the bigger one for the fried rice. Let me know, you play it? Nice. I love it, yeah. What games have you been playing, Neto? Anything fun? Sorry, you might have mentioned it earlier in like a previous stream and I just forgot. That's what happens with holiday breaks, man. You just kind of, everything just leaves your brain. It's like, ooh, this idea I had, ooh, it's just gone. I think, just to be safe, I don't anticipate it being like a ton, but I'm gonna go with the slightly bigger skillet just to be safe. These are going to be for the veggies, and then the bigger one will be for the fried rice. But let me get the pot out, ready to go. So I should just start boiling the water. Like I said, this is going to be the longest part is cooking the rice, because one of the first steps of this recipe is adding the cooked rice into the pot. So just got to do it. All right, cup and a half of this stuff. But yeah, tunic, fantastic. It's really hard. It's like a good challenge though. Like I won't spoil too much Netto, but I was doing, well, I will, because you played it, but for others' sake, I mean, let me get some water out of the fridge. I was doing the part in the cathedral last night, if that rings any bells, and man, that was a gauntlet. That took me many, many tries, and I used up all of my items to do it, but it was very rewarding once I finished it. That reward was nuts. Like that was such a cool upgrade. And I was messing around with it a little bit last night. I'll probably play some more tonight after cooking and everything, but we shall see. All right, let me get this water boiling. That'll be step one. Unfortunately, there's not really much else I could do. I don't have like multiple moving parts I can work on. I just gotta wait for the rice. I guess I could have prepped the rice ahead of time, but then this would have been a really short stream. And hey, maybe I just want to chill with you all for a little bit, you know? All right, how's chat looking? Lots of secrets. Some of them we just had to look up the logic behind. It's hard. Yes, I did find one of the secret treasures last night, which is really cool. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff I'm sure I'd have to look up in order to find. I will say, for progress, there was, because I've been trying not to. I've been trying not to look up too much with this game. I only did it once, and it was not last night, but the night before. I didn't think you could pray in ghost form at those like those like obelisk looking things, those rectangle things. I didn't know you could do that. And so for the longest time, I tried it like 3 times and it didn't work. And I'm just like, I must have just been like barely like not in the right area. It was just really funny. So that I did look up, and I was like, okay, fine, like that's fair. But like other things I've been trying not to look up, but at the same time, it's like you're saying, it's very difficult to know. It's there's some pretty obscure stuff in there, but there's a lot of cool secrets, so I like that. Oh, Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Oh wait, those are on Switch? Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize those were on Switch, but I've heard great things about the remakes. I played a lot of Tony Hawk 1 on the Dreamcast back in the day. And a lot of Pro Skater 4 with friends on GameCube. Great games, and I've heard the remakes are great. I should probably get those games at some point. But rest in peace, Vicarious Visions. They were supposed to work on a 3 and 4 remake. Tony Hawk himself confirmed it. And then obviously they were absorbed into a Call of Duty support studio, and well, that was the end of that, unfortunately. So, hey, who knows? Maybe Microsoft can bring it back. I don't know. I think I might be being a little too hopeful, but I've heard good things about those remakes, so I will try them at some point. Alright, let's go. You mentioned oil, actually. No, sometimes they're like, or butter. They're like, put oil or butter in. Bring water to a boil. I could microwave it. I'm not that much of a heathen, though. Add 1 tablespoon butter and 1 teaspoon of salt per cup of uncooked rice. Alright. If desired. Yeah, well, I only did uncooked rice. I only did 1 cup. Yeah, so why don't I add some? I don't like doing butter. I'll do some olive oil. That works too, usually. I'll do a little bit of that, and then a little bit of salt as well. Being very generous with the measurements here. Ah, no. Hey, YouTube on Switch, get rid of your little progress bar. Thank you. Just a little bit. You're a huge fan of 2? You know this game like Palm Your Hand? Nice. What was 2 on back in the day? Was it on Dreamcast? It was that generation, right? Like somewhere around there, I think? Right? I thought it was somewhere around there. Yeah, I mean, 1 through 4 especially like classic, you know? 4 is really good. I really like 4. You know, very refined. but I played a lot of 1 back in the day, and it's very simple, but it's like, they nailed that gameplay. You played on a PS1, gotcha, okay. I was playing on Dreamcast then as well. I have to look into that. Do you remember what the guest characters were in that game? Because every game kind of had their guest characters, right? At least 2 through 4 did, I think, but... Alright. Let's see. Is this aged well, fermented, and sour? Probably not, but good enough. Thanks, Shaws. Only 2 to 3 tablespoons of this stuff. That's probably really spicy, but we're gonna try it. I may die tonight, but you know what? It's worth it if it means I can try to increase my spice tolerance. You're gonna do that. Some more water, right? Toasted sesame oil. Oh, I love me some toasted sesame oil. I don't think it's that good for you, from what I've heard, but it tastes phenomenal. We're gonna need some of that. Vegetable oil. Oh yeah, I need a... Alright, chat. I need everybody in chat to let me know. Do you call it a green onion or you call it a scallion? Growing up, we called it scallions, but green onion kind of sounds better. Then again, it's not really an onion. I don't know. So it's tough. Difficult to say. 2 is Spider-Man. Okay, 3 is Darth Maul and Wolverine. Oh, Wolverine, that's cool. Yes, 4 is Eddie from Iron Maiden. I will also say 4 had Jango Fett from Star Wars, which was very cool. Oh, Sonic Colors. Very nice, very nice. Pick up the vegetable oil. Oh, right, the roasted sesame seeds. You know what I was thinking for that? Because I have sesame seeds, but they're not roasted. But what if I just, like, toast them in a skillet for, like, literally a minute? It's only a tablespoon, so it's not that much. Just, like, a little bit, you know? But then again, what does the recipe say? Okay, no, I'm only supposed to garnish it, so I guess it doesn't really make sense to toast them. But I'll save that for later. And then it calls... Okay, so it calls it gim. Roasted and shredded into seaweed strips. So I have these like snack-sized seaweed. So I'm just going to try this and see what happens. And just top it with that. You know, like, I think what the... I don't know if it's pronounced gim. It's a G, so I imagine gim. But I imagine it's like a more like an actual sheet of paper size of seaweed. I've seen those before, especially used for like hand rolls and stuff with sushi. But I do not have that, so we're just gonna work with this. It was Django, I know for sure. I know for sure Django's the one I remember. I forgot about Eddie from Iron Maiden, which my friend who's a big Iron Maiden fan would hate that I said that. But you're right in that they were both in that game. But it was definitely Jango Fett. That's the one I can tell you. I think because, man, Star Wars Episode 2 must have been like just coming out around that point. All right, I'm gonna put the rice in to the pot because that water is boiling. It's about 15 minutes, so there's no point in me starting the. I should have thought this through more. This is very messy. There's no point in me starting the fried rice until the rice here is cooked. Gotta add it so early on to the recipe. All right. Yeah. Making a bit of a mess with the rice up here. Trying to get as much of it as I can out, because rice is one of those things where it's tough. It's like if you use barely too much or too little water, then it just completely screws everything up. Let me try to get these rice things out of the way. Get out of there. Clean this area up a little bit. There we go. This rice is just like so messy, you know? It's good though. Rice goes with like so much. Like I can see why it's like the base grain for a lot of cultural diets, you know? Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm spitballing here, Neto. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing it's because the movie came out around that time. Otherwise, yeah, it wouldn't make sense, but... It was released on the GameCube, at least, like that generation, so that would have been around the time, but might have even been the year of, I don't know. Star Wars Episode 2, terrible movie. Absolutely terrible. And that was one of the ones I watched the most growing up, funny enough. It was that and Episode 1. I grew up with the prequels. One of the prequel kids. But, yeah, definitely, 2 I know is just bad. You know, that's just I'm not gonna defend that movie. That movie sucks. All right, one. Oh, even Trader Joe's calls them green onions. Look at that. All right, so I only need one, but I've got like 6, so I'll use the other for some other recipe or something. All right, let me get a head start on these at least. Cracking them up. One of my college friends for Christmas gave our group, he made these very nice cutting boards for us. I'm very happy with that. David, if you're out there, thank you. Very nice cutting board. With recently sharpened knives, using my knife sharpener that my parents got me for Christmas, which is very nice of them. I'm at the point where I just like, well, first of all, I might have mentioned this on a previous stream, but like, my family and I are talking about just like no longer doing gifts. Just because like, well, okay, so gifts for the kids, sure, like my nephews, because it's always fun to get them gifts. You know, they get so excited by toys or video games or whatever. I'm converting one of my nephews into a Sonic fan, so you know, it's all good there. I'm still gonna get him Sonic games, don't get me wrong. But like my core family and I are just like, we're just kind of like, you know what? Let's just focus on enjoying the time together. And like, there's nothing wrong with other people getting their families gifts. Like, definitely not. It's just for us. We're like, let's just focus on the time we spend together. Because then it's like, it's also tough, like asking people what they want and things like that. You know what I mean? And trying to figure that out. Poor kid. Hey, he started liking Sonic before I started giving him Sonic stuff. He was like, Uncle Johnny, come over here, look at my socks. And they were Shadow socks. Like, there's Shadow socks. I'm like, bro, that's sick. So listen, I'm just enabling his addiction. Okay. I think 2 is okay. 3 is goodish. 1, I think, is the worst. Oh, wow. Ned, are you just really not a Jar Jar fan? Which I totally get. Let's chop this green onion up here. I totally get that. And he's the most prevalent in episode 1. Anakin and Padme dialogue in episode 2 is what kills me. But episode 3 is my favorite. I love how they transitioned between, like, it wasn't perfect, but like, because it seems so stark of a difference, like episode 2 and episode 4, it's like, how does this, because it's, you know what I mean, like, how do they transition from one era to another? And it's like, for what they were given, I think they did a pretty damn good job. And I just like that it's very much like a space opera, just like the constant one-liners. Absolutely love those. But I get that it's not for everybody. That's for sure. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, my recently I've been asking my parents for like practical gifts for Christmas, but this might be the last year we would have done gift giving between us, which is fine. I'm totally fine with that. It's just focus on hanging out, having some good times. I think 1 used cheats because it ends on Duel of Fates. Duel of Fates is an amazing song. Duel of Fates is fantastic. That is, yeah, I mean, that fight scene is one of the, in my opinion, one of the best, like, Jedi fight scenes in the entire, you know, franchise. That is a really good fight scene. And the song's fantastic, and that helps elevate the fight scene a little bit. How long has it been? Like 5 minutes, maybe? Let me lower the heat a little bit. So, yeah, it's definitely like, I see what you're saying, for sure there, Nitto. It's, that ending scene is easily the best part of the movie. The pod racing part's cool, but like, definitely that ending scene is the best part of the movie, and like, that elevates it up so much for a lot of people. And like 2 has some great moments as well, like Kamino's super cool, the Battle of Geonosis is really fun. Just those Anakin Padme scenes, they kill me. They kill me. In episode 3 it works to his character, but in episode 2 it's just awkward as hell, you know? It's so weird. Not a fan of that. Alright. I'm ready to saute that stuff. Well, here's the thing, I'm literally just waiting on the rice. I don't think it's literally, I can start opening up these jars, I guess, but that's all I can do. I have another like 10-ish minutes on the rice, so not much I can do there. My only problem with the fight scene is the red doors part, so everyone just runs. Oh, true, and there's a lot of waiting, and yeah, no, it's fair. It's a cool idea, and like you get into a bit more of Qui-Gon's character when he's like sitting down and like meditating, just like waiting patiently. whereas Obi-Wan's a little more hasty. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. But is it fair? All right, let's see. Oh, that smells great. So this is fermented chili paste. Gochujang? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Smells delicious. My mother-in-law made it. See clearly, it says on the bottle. Oh, by the way, Neto, I know we were talking about a bit on Blue Sky. Arcane, I finished it finally today. Holy crap. I was not expecting to like that show as much as I did. Because I don't know anything and I don't really care about League of Legends, but like, you don't need to. That was such a good show. And now I'm excited because you mentioned season 2's coming later this year, right? Like, I'm very excited for that. Very good show, very good soundtrack. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Like, now I realize, 'cause I think it was it 2021 Game Awards where it won Best Adaptation? And they played the song with Sting. They had that live on, I think it was 2021. Now I get why it won. Did not expect it. Did not expect it at all. Have you played League of Legends, Neto, or do you know anything about League of Legends, like, from any of that? It's like, I'd be curious of, like, I'm sure, like, some of those characters are mentioned or referenced. Like, I don't know if they're all original characters or if they're actual, like, playable people, like, playable characters in the game. But you also don't care about LoL, but you have friends that do? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it's just very good show. Very good show overall. This actually doesn't smell that fermented, but I'm down for that. Napa cabbage kimchi is made with only select Napa cabbage grown in this countryside of South Korea. Definitely bet you this was imported from South Korea. I'm sure it came from some factory or something. Expertly prepared, fermented, and packed with pica flavor. It actually smells very good. I like the sauce. But it doesn't smell fermented. But then again, I guess fermentation you don't really smell, but usually with like vinegar-related stuff, which I imagine is like fermented products, it's like usually you can really notice the, you can smell the vinegar. So I don't know. This rice actually might be almost done. Actually, looking pretty decent. Maybe I'll give it 4 minutes just because, like, get a little extra moisture out, But that's not bad. You played sometimes, but you don't like MOBAs in general? Yeah, I'm the same way, Neto. I don't like MOBAs either. Just personally not a fan. Tried most and none stick with you. I remember I tried Dota 2 way back in the day. One of my friends who's big into Dota. Yeah, just not the type of game for me. But definitely it's cool that that genre exists and is as big as it is, Alright. Let me start to look at the actual recipe here. Oh, so they're saying cook with the... Yeah, I mean, I gotta use up this vegetable oil, so I'll do it. Then add the kimchi and stir fry for 1 minute over medium-high. Oof, medium-high? Alright. There's also... Oh, I gotta separate out the kimchi juice. That's right. How am I gonna do that? I need to figure out... You know what? I'm gonna run the dishwasher tonight anyways, so let me grab... Let me separate down the bowls. Because, yeah, they want me to separate the kimchi and the juice. Dota 2, Heroes of the Storm, Pokemon Unite, you tried all of them? Pokemon Unite I never gave a shot, but it doesn't really seem like it was, the most interesting. I don't know. Some people love it, though, apparently, but not for me. I think it's... I don't want to say... Like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of important to, like, have a... When it comes to games, like... You can stick to, obviously, what games you really like, but it's cool when you have, like, a diverse... what am I trying to say? Like a diverse repertoire, I suppose. Like you at least like give games a shot. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like I feel like that's kind of good when you do that, because then it's like, you never know what kind of games you'll like. So, that's cool. Yeah, maybe I should try one of those. Is Phantasy Star Online 2 a MOBA, technically? No, that's an MMO. I always get those mixed up. I'm not gonna lie. All those M acronyms. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's definitely separated juice right there. And okay, cool. So it looks like the jar looks roughly about like a cup of kimchi, which is what I need. So that's awesome. Alright, I think this is probably good. I'm gonna shut this off on the stovetop here. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, I kind of stuck to the pan a little bit, but that's what happens. And I'll do... Yeah, I'm gonna kind of have both. Well, no, I'm gonna put the stir fry here. I'm gonna put... See, it's all about prep. Enough prep. There's such thing as too much prep, but enough prep. Didn't hate any of them, you just never got back to play. The problem with the online games now is that the market is already filled. Right, exactly. Now there's just so many. You know, now there are just so many live service games and MMOs and MOBAs. Yes, there's a lot. Definitely something that's staying out from the crowd. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, what Fortnite's doing with all the collabs and like completely changing the game, it's like they're at least staying unique, and that's what's keeping them afloat for now. But who knows how long that that's gonna last, right? All right, so the rice, kimchi juice, water. The gochujang is 2 to 3 tablespoons. Maybe I should do 2 to be safe. Just in case it ends up being too spicy. Using these as an example, the game being good is not enough. They have to be so good that you stop with Overwatch play. That's true, because you're big into Overwatch, right? So it's like, how do you do that? Right, how do you do that with like multiple? That's a good point. I didn't think of that. Oh, I'm gonna. That's a topping. All right. Should have figured it would be, but. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me get those ready. I think I'm just about good to start the actual kimchi, though. Just put oil, add the kimchi, and stir fry for a minute, and then add everything. Right, I need a 1/4 cup of water, and then add everything and stir fry for 7 minutes. So once I do that, then I'll put the mushroom asparagus stir fry on. Yeah, this is not going to be a very long stream, which I figured. Nice and quick and easy. I want to try it, see what it's like on stream, give it a taste test. I can tell my sister I made it. I'm not going to tell her I have a YouTube channel because that would be embarrassing, and go from there. But yeah, exactly. Like if you're playing Overwatch, it's like, right, they're competing for your time, right? A lot of these online games, you know, even if it's a different genre, it's still competing for your time. So I see what you're saying. That's a good point. All right. Oh, I see. So I don't add the sesame oil until later. All right, all right. So medium high. All right. Medium high. Let me start with this. I'll get the fan ready in case I need it. I'm super curious about this, especially this gochujang. It smells really good. I'm very curious to try this out. For sure, Neto, for sure. You're not even playing Overwatch that much? Right, it's all about time, man. It's like, and it depends on your lifestyle, but like for me, as someone who works full time, like I don't have a ton of time to play games. That's why I prefer playing smaller games, because then I feel like I accomplish more when I progress. Like Tunic I can tell is not a super long game, but it's got a lot of content in it. But it's rewarding, that sense of completion. Whereas like I've tried like online games. Let me think of good examples. Minecraft's not online. I think that just showed my age a little bit. God, I'm trying to think of some examples. I mean, even F-Zero 99. I played a little bit of that earlier today, just like a tiny bit. And that game's designed to be played in short bursts, but then again, a lot of these online games are, but it's like, that game, I guess, is not a good comparison because there's no like battle pass. I think the games with the battle multiverses. There we go. Multiverses was a good example. That was 2022. Can't believe they took that game down. When does it come back up? I think it's supposed to come back up this year. They took it down for like, what was it? End of 2022, early 2023. Does anybody remember this? Like, what a weird decision. But a game like that had like all this battle pass and stuff, and it's like, it's all timed to stuff, and it's like if you know, even the ones that you pay for, the premium ones, and it's like, oh, if you want to get all the content, you got to play this much, and it's like, bro, people, they're designed for people who only play that game and just have unlimited time, who don't, you know, have other priorities, and it's like, how is that accessible? Hey, Pinata, good to see you in chat. Hope you're doing well. Your online games were mostly these short bursts. Yeah, I like the short burst model more, which is like with F-Zero 99 is kind of like that, which I kind of like with like those 99 style games, is like, assuming they stay online for a while, which I hope Nintendo does with F-Zero because it needs it. You know, I think just having that, you know, short burst mentality is good, because then like you turn it on, you play a few matches, and it's like, oh, okay, like 20 minutes passed. Cool, made a lot of progress. Life is good, right? It sounds like, is Overwatch kind of that same idea there, Neto? I'm sure they have like battle passes and stuff, but maybe not as crazy as some other games. Like Multiverses was bad. TF2? Oh, TF2 is another one I tried to get into, but never fully did. And like Rocket League. Oh, Rocket League I'm so bad at. But that's a fun one. Overwatch, yeah. Definitely, for sure. And fighting games, right? Yeah, fighting games is a good point. Very good point. All right. So when this is nice and hot, I'm gonna have the kimchi. Honestly, now it's probably good. Now it's probably good. Pinata, we're making some kimchi fried rice. There's a little bit of juice still in here. I'm gonna try to separate that out a little bit. There we go. Guess it didn't separate as well as I'd hoped. All right. I'm gonna turn that down even a little bit. Ollie, how hot is this? Oh yeah, that's hot. That is hot. I might need the, Oh yeah, bro. Extremely hot. Let's turn it down a little bit. Let me get the splatter thing. I didn't even think about that. Ah. There we go. Don't want the oil going everywhere, you know? Overwatch quick match is 10 to 15 minutes long. So you have half an hour works? Right, yeah, exactly. That's not bad at all. Not too shabby at all. Turn it down a little bit. Everybody wants to be there and see. We can get copyrighted by singing it. All right. Then I add, just a second, the rice, kimchi juice, water, and gochujang, which said 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm going to do 2 just to be safe, knowing me. Don't explode. All right, that's probably enough. So let me.
Silver is now clinically shown to support
Oh, okay, add the rice. Rice is going in. Yeah, see, it stuck to the pot a little bit. I don't think you can see it, but I'll get back to chat in a second, everybody. I could have gotten away with this slightly smaller pot, but here it is. That'll work. Kimchi juice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll move the camera over here so you guys can see what's going on over here. Gochujang. That's how you pronounce it. I'm gonna call it. Do a couple tablespoons. The good stuff. It smells delicious. So I want to try it out. And the water. There it is. 7 minutes. Dump all these in a pot together. All right, let's back up a little bit. Now that that's calmed down, Oh yeah. And then let me get stir fry going on the other thing. See, now it's like everything I got to do all at once. So now it's like everything's coming together. I'm gonna do avocado oil for this one. And I like to cook with avocado oil because it's a little less smoky. Just a little bit. All right. Let it heat up a little bit, and then we'll add the stir fry. How's everybody doing though? You honestly think the battle pass in Overwatch is fine? You finished the season already, and it goes until February. Oh, cool. Okay. By the way, you thought Magic Dragons was the Crush 40 of the Legend. Hey, ad, go away. I hear that ad. Can I skip it? I can. Oh, it's over anyways. All right, enjoy it. Why is the Bat and Kaitos OST in this playlist? I gotta find a new cooking playlist. This is getting weird. Sorry if you. Oh man, just completely made that messy. Sorry if you can hear the fan in the background. Go back. Don't worry, I just cleaned the stovetop today. Go back up. Oh my god. Making a mess. Good thing it's gonna only take 2 seconds. Look at the mess of this fried rice. Alright. Get a plate ready for when this is done. Transfer that over. But yeah, that's kind of funny. So, ooh, oh yeah, it's spicy. Ooh. All right, good thing I only did 2 tablespoons. Wait, so Neto, did you not know about Imagine Dragons before Arcane? At least over here in the U.S., they're pretty well known. Man, it's kind of sticking to the bottom of the pan a little bit. Get back in there. Getting back in there and stir fry some rice. Yeah, it's gonna come out a little watery, I think, because of the rice, but what are you gonna do? All right. Yeah, it's heating up. Let's avocado oil. And then, oh, with a wooden spoon, look at that, perfect. No. No. Go back. Yeah, and then I'm gonna add the sesame oil and then turn off the heat. I will remove from the heat, it says. Just dump these in here. Trying to think is what do I want to experiment with for flavors, you know? Go crazy with the spices. These are just asparagus and mushrooms. Oh, and some red onions. They lied. They didn't mention the red onions. Oh, they did. Never mind. I lied to myself. What's fine? Look at this one. Yeah, let's add some sesame oil to this one, because why not? I like sesame oil. Very good. Not Arcane, but the first song you heard from them was on a video about League of Legends. Oh, weird. So they did other League of Legends songs. That's interesting. Wow, this is like really sticking to the bottom of this pan. It's kind of pissing me off. Honestly, I think it's good to turn off now. I honestly could have used a bigger pan for this. Yeah, let me stop fading a little bit.
Oh my god, here we
Move
go.
this to the heat.
Kimberly calculated from the beginning how
Add the sesame oil. I think it said what, 3? Oh, right up at the table. Here. Is it tablespoons or teaspoons? Tablespoon seems like a lot of sesame oil.
Hey.
Yeah, teaspoons. All right, all right. That makes more sense. I mean, listen, I wouldn't complain about 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, but that's a lot of sesame oil.
You could file free and easily do your own taxes online with H&R Block.
Smells delicious though. If we do a song for a lot of Riot games, oh cool. That's interesting. I mean, Riot has the money, I'm sure, to pay them. Because yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. All right. Well, the question is, after this, am I done? 3 teaspoons. I'll be completely honest, the first time I heard Imagine Dragons, well, I knew of them beforehand, but I didn't start actually listening to them until it was one of the Switch launch commercials. I think it was the US Super Bowl one, if anybody remembers that, where they played Believer. I'm not gonna lie, that's the first time I actually started listening to Imagine Dragons was there. Which is kind of funny looking back on it, but... Yeah, a little bit of salt and pepper to this. The fried rice is just about done. But it's gonna take a little longer for the sauteed vegetables. I guess I could have started these earlier. Alright. Everything else up here should be good. Only know a few songs from Kawasaki thing. That's fair. I like their stuff. Going to a concert of theirs would be pretty cool, I think. Because they do a lot of like light effects and stuff like that. You know, which would be very cool. Oh yeah, the rice definitely came out a bit mushy. It said to add a quarter cup of water, but maybe it... Honestly, it's probably because of the whole steamed rice thing. Like, if I had actually had steamed rice, which I don't even know how you make that, you know, then I think maybe it would have come out better. Or actually put the in the pan. Oh, it's in the pan. Who would have thought? But yeah, there's some interesting music for sure. Not like one of my absolute favorites, but interesting. I feel like they're unique, you know, which could be hard to come by in this day and age, you know. Let's see if this is cooking up. Not really, it's still a little crunchy. The rice is ready to go though. Definitely go to the concert if the right conditions happen. Nice. Nito, have you mentioned what your favorite artist is? I forget if you did. I apologize if you did and I completely forgot. My memory just is not as good as it used to be. I want to get into it. Go crazy with it. No more Coach Chang. I don't need more of that. But like, what about? Let's add some spices in there. Let's add some the stir fry. Do some red pepper. Let's do some. Ooh, let's go crazy. Let's go with the sesame theme still. Add a little bit of this. Everything but the bagel seasoning. Great. Love it. Add some red pepper flakes. They give it a little more of a kick. Not that I'm going to need it because the rice is definitely plenty. But you know, just why not? Like I said, I might die tonight, but it'll be worth it. All right, this is probably enough. It's really not a ton of rice. The recipe said 4 servings. I completely disagree with that. I could make 3 meals out of this. I think I could do it. So I still have to top it with with a couple things. All right. And because I'm going to do the veggies on the side anyways, so that'll add a little bit. All right.
YouTube Music is a music app made by YouTube. And it's your own personal DJ ready with mixes to fit whatever mood you're in or activity you're doing. Whether that's working out or it's a whole pint of ice cream kind of night. Get YouTube Music Premium. Try 1 month free.
Yeah. Should use the bigger pan on this. Oh well. Pop it with those. Back to Kawasaki. You did nothing. You did nothing. Sesame seeds, of course, got to add at the top. Just a little bit. And then, I guess the question is, how much of the seaweed do I want, right? Hard question. You're a metal fan, right? I remember you mentioning that. You used to like Sonata Arctica. Ooh, cool. You barely listen to them anymore. Thank the Lordy Band for letting yours show their songs when you were a teen. You still go back to them. Nice. Yeah, I never got into metal specifically very much, but yeah, maybe I should. Sounds like some interesting bands they met of. So I don't know how to top this. I don't know what the right way to do this is. You gotta do like a couple. I'm supposed to have like a big sheet. It's just these little snack size sheets, you know. Nothing crazy, but it's been like little pieces. I'm just gonna pretty much just break it apart and see what happens. You know. There we go. Look at that. There's my kimchi fried rice. Enjoy. Oh man, it's great. See how it tastes. I say that as I have a piece of seaweed in my mouth. You've already been in a lot of fun clips. Oh, cool. Oh, they use monster costumes? Oh, cool. So they like dress up on stage and stuff. That's really cool. That is very cool, Neto. All right. I think the veggies are as good as I'm going to be able to get them, to be honest. Oh, you can't even see the rice, really. Hold on. Let me put some veggies in, and then I'll do a closer look. Is that enough veggies? Probably. A little more. There we go. The cleanup will be fun later, but is what it is. All right. There we go. There it is. See, I kind of topped it with the seaweed here, so that's what that is. But there we go. Fried rice. Got some veggies on the side. Can confirm the veggies are cooked, so very nice. Very healthy meal. So let me bring it over here for a sec. Come with me. But I want you to see in the bathroom. I should close that door. Ooh, man, this is a great setup. Trust me, it's phenomenal. What a good setup. Can I even lean it? There we go. I don't want you to like see in the bathroom. Oh, that's weird. No weenies allowed. Not in the bathroom. All right, now to actually taste test this thing. This is what I like to call the mukbang part of the stream. No, I'm just kidding. I will not keep it going for very much longer. But I gotta taste the food. Gotta try it out, you know. New dish on pandas looking good. Not sure what you're talking about with the pandas, man. They even had a horror movie. Oh, really? In Finland. That's not great, but it gives them monster vibe. Gotcha. Very cool. All right. Once again, kimchi fried rice with some sauteed asparagus and mushrooms and onion. Let's see. It's really not that strong of a flavor. Like, I can barely even taste the kimchi. I like it topped with the seaweed. I bet you if I use like authentic kimchi, it probably would have more of that flavor. I also just might not have been enough kimchi. Maybe I should have done 2 jars instead. It's got a good kick to it though. I imagine that's the gochujang. No mimosa or booze? Nah. Not tonight, Pinata. I had plenty of alcohol over the holiday break. I need to cut back. It is good though. I mean, it's just kind of like fried rice. A little, probably because it's not steamed, but it's definitely a little too like sticky, the rice, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I probably should invest in a rice cooker at some point, to be honest. But, ooh, how about a mushroom? Mushrooms are weird to me because like they're very rubbery when they're cooked, you know? But, yeah, it tastes good. Alright, enough me eating on stream. Tastes good. Definitely not authentic, but not that it was going to end up being authentic, but it's got a good flavor. The gochujang in particular is really yummy, and it adds a nice kick to it as well. That's good. Just ate oh, Neto, was that one of the types of food that you shared in the Discord? What was that again? Of course, the YouTube emoji in the bottom right corner is blocking the chat as always, so. But glad you're full, glad you ate food. Assuming it's the one I'm thinking of, it sounds delicious. I gotta stop eating on stream. Enough streaming. Baru, okay. I'm thinking about that before, yeah. Yeah, no, that looks great. That looked delicious. That looked really good, Neto, from when you shared it. But glad you had food. Speaking of having food, let me go wrap up the stream real quick. Back to the other view, because that's enough eating in front of the camera. Like I said, not a too... We'll do a more complicated recipe next time, but not too complicated now, at least. So, good way to start off 2024, right? Nothing too complicated. What is this? What is this song? I don't even know what this game is. Strut? Or is it Ludosity? What? Huh. Cool. It's a nice vibe, though. All right, 1 second while I switch Kawasaki indeed. Sorry, you're kind of looking at his crotch. Not the best angle. All right, give me a second. I'll switch audio sources here.
All right, my voice probably sounds a lot better now. Probably a lot better, but what's up, everybody? You're back. Pretty good, I gotta say. Pretty good. Very simple meal, but then again, pretty good. I like the flavors mainly. The rice could have come up better. I probably should invest in like a rice cooker at some point because that's probably why it wasn't, you know, the best rice. But it was good. I like the flavors. And the seaweed on top. Pinata knows I love me my dried seaweed as a snack. So it's the perfect stream snack because it's like so light. It's like, you know, when I'm playing a game and I just want to munch on something, it's like nice to have like the seaweed there because it has so much flavor, but it's so light to where it's like, you know, you won't feel it too much after the fact. But with that, that's gonna do it for the stream. That's it. That's gonna do it for tonight. I know, very, very short stream, literally an hour. Literally an hour. Definitely a short stream here, but that's kind of how the cooking ones go. They're usually not as long as the regular streams. Speaking of regular streams, well, first of all, this coming Friday, gonna stream Monday? Monday, no. However, Friday, this coming Friday, the 12th, well, we'll call it 7 p.m. Eastern. I may have caved and bought the last 2 sets of Sonic Legos because I forgot about them, and then I was reminded the other day. I was on my computer, and I'm like, damn it. Oh, hello, F2K036. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your full username, but thanks for being here. Sorry, I'm gonna be ending the stream here, but thanks for showing up. I bought the 2 sets of Sonic Legos, and so, you know what? I figured I did mention I was gonna do the Shadow one, and they released a separate one after that Pinata U, especially with like, why not build them live on stream? Because I'll be bored. So that'll be Friday night. That'll be the plan there. Let's plan on 7 p.m. Eastern time, and then next week, so not Monday Pinata, but Tuesday the 16th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which was the usual before the holiday break. Going to be getting back into that and starting with DK64. So look out for that. That'll be an exciting time. At some point when I get Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, my pre-order comes in too. I'll be streaming that. So look out for that. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's Spanish or a version of that, but sorry, F2K. I don't speak or used to take classes, but it's been a while. But sorry, I cannot understand what chats you're saying. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it. But yeah, so that'll be the plan for streams Friday night. Build some Legos, because why not? And of course, I'm a Sonic and Lego shill, so got to build those. And then next Tuesday, be starting back up with the regular video game streams with DK64. But, well, thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. Thanks, everybody, for jumping in. Oh, it's Portuguese. Oh, interesting. Do I want to know what it means based on the emojis? All right, this is probably a good time to end the stream. Thanks, everybody, for being here, however you watch, live in the chat or not. And if you're watching the VOD after, thanks for being here. I appreciate your time. And hey, I'll catch you all on the next video or live stream. It's Portuguese spamming. Ah, very nice. Thanks for being here and spamming. I will catch you all on the next live stream or video. I should have another video coming out later this week, so watch out for that. And otherwise, hey, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you all later. We're going out with the Pink Panther OST because why the hell not? All right, until next time, everybody, have a good one. All right, come on, F2K. That's just not fun. All right. All right, that I can understand. Oh, interesting. Wait. So why does... Interesting that it shows up in live chat, but not top chat. Usually it's the other way around. No, it's not Bill. What is the soundtrack? Oh, it's a bit of the Pink Panther sound. You know, I'm gonna go off that in case it's copyright claimed. That'd be really funny if I got a cooking stream copyright claimed. That'd be really funny. All right, thanks everybody for chilling here. Neto and Pinata, I forgot to shout you guys out live in the chat. Thanks for being here in particular, and everybody else for watching or interacting. Appreciate the support lately. You can filter messages not showing for you on YouTube. Yeah, because I always set the streams to live chat, because sometimes top chat will filter out certain messages, but okay, so even, right, they weren't showing in top chat, but they are in live chat, so that's kind of why, but anyways, they're gone from the channel, so yeah, that was fun. All right, have a good rest of your day, everybody. I'll see you later for some Lego building if you're interested later this week. Should have another video about Prince of Persia in particular coming out later this week. And I'll be back to regular streaming with DK64 next week, so look forward to that. Otherwise, take care. Join the Discord if you're interested. Description below. And I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Sorry, Pinata, I don't have the sound effect. I gotta do the soundboard again. One day. One day I will do it. See ya. Who wants to say hi to Orion?
Hey, what's up, stream?
It's okay, I'm ending stream.
Okay.
I ended up cooking that kimchi fried rice.
How'd it go? Oh, kimchi fried rice. Okay, I thought you were just making kimchi.
Well, no, making my own kimchi would be pretty tough, I imagine, with like the fermentation process and everything.
I think people make homegrown or homemade pickles.
I mean, I know it's doable, but like, I didn't really feel like it.
I get you. It's honestly so much easier to buy something.
That's what I did. I literally bought a jar, and as a result, it kind of made it not super flavorful like kimchi wise, but it tastes good.
But that's probably better for you, given you don't like healthy.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. It kind of cooked into the rice a little bit, so it wasn't like overpowering either. So good stuff. All right, bye stream. Pinata says ASMR moment. Indeed. Do you like your Orion ASMR? Here, have more of it.
Orion ASMR.
What the fuck, dude? All right. With that, bye.